guys, this is Stacia, and I think we're going to go ahead and play a rapid game on lichess. So let's do this. Should I go ahead and put my winter stuff on? No, let's just play normal. Yeah, rapid tempo is 5. Let's go. Okay, got a game pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and play e4 and see what happens. So it looks like we're going to face an Alekhine defense this game. Let's attack that knight and play d4. So I've been looking at the 4 pawns attack for a while, but I have to say it's more challenging than I expected. So I'm not entirely sure I'm going to go that route. But if I don't, this opening can be quite challenging. Yeah, actually with the move e6, I feel like it's less challenging. That bishop will not be coming to g4, so that makes me think I can play f4 here, which I will do. And let's see what they do here. g6, really. Okay. I'm just seeing what they might be attacking soon, but okay, let's go knight c3. I mean, I have to wonder, can I go d5 right now? I'm not sure what it does. It's not like I'm threatening to take on e6 or anything like that, so it seems a little premature. So let's just develop our knight. Now, why would they go g6, bishop e7? That's so weird. I feel like they're majorly misplaying this. Like, why can't I go c5, attack the knight? It feels like they're majorly misplaying this. I don't know. How could this be possibly right? So, I mean, what are they going to do? Castle? Okay, let's go bishop e3. Okay, it's close position. No, I can definitely play for b4, b5. Black's position is really cramped. But if the position does open, it's not like I'm all that well coordinated either. But that being said, I'm going to go ahead and play this. Okay. I feel like I should just castle very soon. So bishop e2 or bishop d3. Which one do we want to do? I think e2. Don't really see what we're going to get here. Okay. All right, if I defend and they take, I take back. They can trade. I mean, I don't really see what that does. I'm totally fine with that one, so. Now I'm threatening queen e8. Maybe not. Okay, I can take. What if they could take take, play here. It's pretty interesting, but I've got 2 guys on that, so I don't think that's possible. All right, let's just take back. So the queen side's totally open now. Who does that benefit? Beats me, but I know that I need to castle. Position's a little too open now. I mean, f3, okay. If I take, it helps their development, so I'm not really wanting to do that. Queen a8 looks appealing to me. Stops bishop e7. The knight can hardly move. If they take here, I think I'll simply take back this way, which will open up my bishop. Yeah, I'm very tempted to play this. I don't know. It just looks like annoying. My intuition says play it, so I'm going to play it. Let's see what happens. Queen c7, okay. I feel like I should just go here. They want to trade queens, I guess. I don't have to trade, by the way. If I don't trade, queen b2 could happen. Why can't I play rook a7? I was thinking. It infiltrates at the very least. Now my knight on f3 should be improved, I think. So, not exactly sure how to do that. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to do that at all. Potentially take here, but I'm not sure about that one. So, pushing there seems wrong. Not enough covered there. Let's say I go here. Should I just go h3? Or king f2? Well, I should not lose on time. So that's what I'm going to aim for, I think. Which means I just got to find a move and play it. Yeah, I don't like a lot of these moves here. Just going to play h3. I don't necessarily see a lot black could do either. Okay. I'm gonna go knight g5 maybe. They stopped it. Interesting. Knight a4. Knight a4. Let's say they take, I take. Yeah, they protected their bishop. That's all that was. I feel like I should probably get this bishop into the action a bit. I don't see the d4 pawn falling under attack anytime soon, but king f8, really. I think they're just playing me on the clock. A lot of players do this. And it makes sense. I don't necessarily know what I'm doing. Even if I had time, I'm not sure I could figure it out. So I'm just going to have to, yeah, they're just waiting and stuff. I mean, I don't think I necessarily want to trade, but on the other hand, I don't know what else to do either, so let's do this. Now, I could potentially take with a pawn. Okay, if I do take, it seems pretty threatening to me. I'll be threatening b7. Yeah. Let's try this. Okay, but now I attack the bishop. Maybe I attack the rook first. Let's say I do that. If they go there, I just win the bishop, so they can't do that. So I'll have to move the rook. Ooh, and then I win the bishop. Okay, I like this a lot. Is this winning? Because I'm on that. It's defending the bishop. So I think I may take that. Okay, but doesn't that just lose material? I'm also threatening this. Okay, I'm up material. Should be pretty decent now. I guess they're gonna pin my knight. Is that the thing? Takes here. Could go here. I think it's okay. I also wouldn't mind going king h2 so I can play here. And if they take, then I have this plan. So this feels winning. Of course, I'll have to prove it. They did nothing, though. So I want to go king h2. Yeah, I think they're in big trouble here. Really big trouble, right? King h2, king over. I mean, even king h7 looks really threatening. Guess I take. Yeah, they kind of have to do that. And then I go here. I think this is just winning. It's kind of easy from here, I think. Yeah, they resign. So yay. They tried to play quickly, but it did not work out. Let's have a look at the game, though. I want to learn something. I feel like I don't feel like I played amazing chess this game. Let's put it that way. But they kind of just gave me a piece at some point, as far as I can tell. Huh. Well, I definitely like the look of the graph. Okay, it says I made one mistake, which it gives here on 94. So, all right, let's just quickly go through this one. I'm not going to go in great detail or anything, but I'm sure there's something we can learn from it, right? Alekhine's defense. Yeah, I really feel like this e6 move is incorrect, but let's see if I'm right. So apparently it's a move. It looks like white scores really well on it, though. Yeah, e6 just seems like the wrong approach. Like, black should be wanting to attack the white center, and e6 does not align with that plan. It doesn't attack the center at all. It does fix this pawn. That might mean something, but not much. But what it does do is block this bishop. I think the right approach is to go d6 and get this bishop out here, so that if the knight comes to f3 or even e7, it will be pinned, which means that this pawn could be attacked more with like c5 and even knight c6. So I don't like the move that they played in the game. Yeah, and the engine agrees. So I'm happy to see that. Yes, this feels like a much easier version than usual, but I want to look at the real version too. So like after this, here, d4, I would expect d6. This is the correct move. Now if I go knight f3, I have to worry about this pin on g4. But I wouldn't do that. I would go c4 first, knight b6. And then I could play the 4 pawns attack with f4. As you can see, it's listed right there. So I would probably go f4. Okay, now we've got a center. Now once you've established a strong center, the next step is to maintain your center. Not always an easy step, by the way. Black can counterattack it, and it can be very difficult to keep it together. Pushing too soon is also bad in most cases, unless you calculate. Sometimes it's good, but you have to calculate. So here, like, the main line is c6, which attacks the center, right? So bishop e3 is supporting the center. Then it gives bishop f5. Yeah, notice the knight hasn't come to f3 yet. Another move is g6, or e6. Bishop f5, I would probably want to play bishop d3. Looks like it loses. Wow, this just loses on the spot. Why? Because if takes, there's knight takes e5. Oh, there's a pin. Gotta watch out for that. Okay, well, I always like to learn one thing about the opening. We learned one thing, so let's move on. e6. c4, knight b6. So this is different because they played e6 instead of d6. And that was an opening misstep by my opponent. g6 is also weird, especially since they did not play bishop g7. Yes, this is just feels like a player that, like, they're 2000 on here. Like, it feels like a 1300 to me, like, playing like this. Like, you do not play e6 and g6 and put your bishop on e7. Like, why would you ever do that? But, okay, that's what they did. Doesn't lose on the spot, though. And that is why my knowledge about this stuff is not as important as concrete tactics at the end of the game, right? So any kiddos watching or any adult improvers, please, please focus on your puzzles, tactics puzzles, and calculation. That is what will get you results. I'm pretty good in the opening and early middle game. But guess what? When I do that better than my opponent, I get a pretty nice advantage, or maybe a slight advantage. That's nothing compared to just winning the game, right? Like, win the game on the spot is definitely better. That is why I'm telling you that tactics and calculation matter more than anything. Okay, most grandmasters say that, and they always did. But I didn't really listen to them. Now, being in the position I'm in now I wish I did listen to them. So I hope that you're listening to me. Okay, c5. It's why I've been stuck at 1700 for 2 years when I should be able to reach 1900. Once I do correct this, though, I think I will make it to 2000. But it's not so easy. And I am 43 at this point. Okay, so a5. They're beating down my pawn chain, but this seems like a very bad idea. Once again, lack of understanding, in my opinion. My rook is protected by my queen. So when you do this kind of stuff, you know, you need to be able to take here, and there should be a pin or something. There's no pin. Okay, the only rook that's vulnerable is their rook. So why are they playing this way? Seems totally wrong to me. a3. Take. I mean, please take my rook, you know? Yeah. I mean, now my pieces are going to come down the A file, and this doesn't look like a happy queen side to me. That looks like a bunch of pieces on the back row. Okay, they find the castle. Yeah, look, the engine gives +4. Wow. I had a feeling it was much better here, but not +4. Queen A8. Okay, let's turn the engine off for a second. We should think for ourselves. Queen C7. This has to be the right move. Yeah, look, the engine actually goes up by +0.5, which is kind of funny. Okay, I think I should take. I don't think I have anything better. But let's see what the engine says. Yeah, it says take. Let's attack the bishop. They move it back. Okay, that's not a happy bishop, right? But I saw they can't really go here because I would take it and win more material. So I just went h3. Yeah, h3 is lazy. I didn't know what else to do here. Rook a8 is probably a move. Let's see what the engine wants, though. It wants rook c7. Wow, I didn't consider that one. That makes a lot of sense, though. This briefly did cross my radar during the game. Because we're attacking a pawn. Yes, it's protected, but look where that knight is. Does black really want to keep their knight on b8? That's not exactly going to work out well. So yeah, I like rook c7 is a very nice idea. I should have played that. Instead, we have this. I'll just keep the engine on. We just want to do a quick analysis this time. Yeah, h3 is not anything, though. f5 is nothing. Oh, knight g5. Why didn't I play knight g5? Well, knight g5, though. I'd be worried about them taking. I guess the computer is saying this is good. f4 is nothing because we just go bishop g2. And did they give away any key squares? I guess they gave that away, which means we can do this. So perhaps that is an idea. It's actually giving f3 here. That's, I mean, I would play this way. Yeah, it's still winning for white, definitely. I mean, if you just look at the rook, that's infiltrating the greater space by white. And we have plans like this. And okay, the knight is weird, but the knight could potentially become good very quickly, I feel, if we find the right circuit. I don't see one yet though, but okay, let's continue with the game. Knight a4 was the one mistake I made, so let's see what that is. I should have went rook c7. We know that idea. h5 is an idea. So h5, we're asking them, oh, I see, because we have such great control of g5 that h5 becomes strong. It attacks this pawn. If they do take, then what though? Then we go rook c7 again? Or bishop f2? Yeah, bishop f2 I understand. Okay, interesting. I wanted my knight in the game. It's kind of understandable, right? Still winning for white. Okay, but things go very wrong for my opponent soon. I mean, they're like waiting. Look at their last moves. They're like, oh, I have 10 minutes, you have 3 minutes. I'm definitely playing a kid. I can tell you that. I've seen enough kids play chess at this point that I know this was a kid that was a little bit over optimistic about his time advantage. Time advantages are good, but if you get checkmated, it doesn't matter if you're way up on time. I mean, this just seems like a clear advantage. Yeah, engine agrees. Bishop b5 is correct. Yeah, I thought this was winning on the spot. Turns out that's correct. Yeah, I mean, that just wins material. Okay, time to convert. I took the pawn. The engine doesn't want to take the pawn. Why not? It wants rook c7. Why does it want rook c7? I don't know. I really don't. Okay, if I was black, I would... Well, I'd want to protect the pawn. It stopped that. So I guess that's the main point. Like, black has no good moves. It's probably something like that. Yeah, and if rook c7, bishop d8, then we pin it. Of course we do. Now they should probably unpin. Let's see with this move. They don't have time for that because we're just going to push. And that's it. Game over. Okay. I didn't play that precisely. So I let them get this move, bishop c5. The engine says we should stop this move. Yeah, it is a pin, but I actually calculated this. I was like, I have bishop c3, like, and they have no way to really challenge this. And in the meantime, I'm doing this and this, attacking the bishop, and then this, you know, I don't know. How do you stop that? Was my thought. So they went here, b7. Okay, now they're just trying to do anything. King h2, breaking the pin. Always break pins. They have to take the knight. Okay, fine. But now I'm threatening bishop a7. And good luck stopping it. So king there. Yeah, this is totally winning now. And my opponent resigned. So yay, that was a good game. I'm not saying that I played perfect, but I feel like my opponent just played... Actually, yeah. Actually, my opponent just played really terribly. But if they do that, you still have to know how to punish it and win. So we did manage to do that this game. So I'll chalk that up as a win. All right, this is Stacia, and I'll see you next time.